Good morning. Have you ever wanted to know what it takes to get underway? Do you want to know? Do you? Okay, open up. Start turning things on. Let's get some air conditioners going. Salon and pilot house. All right, turn on the fresh water pump. Check our pressures. Turn on the ice maker. Rub the deck. We've got a few things to do up here. You should start by opening the door on the most reliable instrument we have. I'm going to start off by checking my backup depth sounder. It says I've got 3.5 feet under the keel, so that's because the tide seems out. If we don't have enough water under the keel, we're not going anywhere. We'll uncover everything. Autopilot, MFD 3, 4, NEMA scanner, loud hailer. All right, because we have an enclosed flybridge, we have a loud hailer, so we can hear outside, but marriage savers, these really help a lot. This gives me a clear and direct communication to my first mate and anybody else. We've got 4 headsets total, so that's really helpful for when you're trying to tie up. Don't forget to post your colors. So we're going to do controls checks. So we've got our rudder angle here and we've got it over there, so check the rudder, full to starboard, forward to port, and we'll straighten it back up because I don't use the rudder at all when I drive out of here. Okay, uncover the flybridge controls. You don't want to leave a cover like this over your controls because it can actually get bound up and keep you from doing what you want. Disconnect the dock water and roll up the hose. Something you want to do is once you switch from dock water to your water pump, since you'll be on your tank, is make sure you run all your faucets for like a minute apiece to make sure that any of the fresh water, even if it's treated, if it's been sitting in the line, it can start getting a little nasty. We'll test the thrusters. Start with the bow thruster. We'll let the lines come back, and now to the other side. Okay, now the stern thruster. Let the lines come back, and the other side. Good test. Make sure both the shaft areas are clear, so nothing's going to get scooped up. Now we got to check everybody's oil. Make sure there's nothing in the way of the rotating belts in front on both sides. Don't forget to check your steering reservoir preload pressure, 20 to 30 pounds. If that's on 0, you've got a leak in your steering system, and that could be very problematic, to say the least. Don't forget to check the preload pressures of your hydraulic shifters, if that's the kind you have. Want about 70 psi on these. Again, if these are 0, your shifter will not work, which could be even more problematic than the steering. We'll get rid of this cabling post. We have 2 20 kilowatt generators. We only run and need one. The other one's backup. But we'll prime and run this original generator first to make sure it runs, and we'll run this one. This will be the one that we run on today. It's very low hours, brand new. Okay, we're gonna make sure we got cooling water coming out. Good, looks good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the mains. Cinnamon's down there, so I'll let her know. Okay, we're gonna roll Paul right now. old Sally. Everything looks good. Oil pressure, 600 RPM. Okay, we're good. So now we have the generator running and warmed up. We're going to switch our power over from the dock to the generator. Just like that. Now we'll go take it off the dock. Next, we'll proceed to getting the ropes off. So we'll do the transmission check now. All the lines are on. We just want to make sure that we can go to forward and neutral and reverse and back, and it all works before we untie the lines. So we'll start with port. Okay, got to bump forward. Let the lines catch it. Back. Got to bump back, neutral. Let the spring lines catch that. Now bump forward on starboard. It's good. Forward. Let the lines catch that. Now bump back. Good. Okay. I've seen what happens if you don't check those. It's bad. The backup generator's been running for about 10 minutes. That's good enough. We'll shut it down now and just leave the generator one running. We're getting our lines off now. And you'll notice that what we have is we have a set of dock lines and they stay here. And then we have a set of transient lines, the ones that go with us when we're going somewhere. Those are in the boxes on the bow. That makes it easy to get in and out if these are already all tied to the right length.
And why we leave the rope hanging so that way when you park, you can easily grab the line.
Okay. got 6 feet under the keel, which is better than I'd hoped for. We're just kind of idling out here. Looks like the Coast Guard has somebody pulled over. This is about the time I turn on the VHF for obvious reasons.
Okay, here's the coffee.
Night Swan calling U.S. Coast Guard Patrol. Standing by.
This Coast Guard small bow. You can go ahead over.
Okay, just wanted to know if we should stand by and wait. Looks like you guys are clear of that other fishing vessel. Over.
Coast Guard, yes sir. You guys are good too. Come along.
Thank you, sir. Night Swan out. So we've been driving all the way out from where our slip is. We've been going through all this stuff with just steering with the transmissions. The rudder's on 0, and most people do this, but if you're not aware, this is the right way to do it when you're maneuvering in here. We're just going to idle through here anyway. So we just use the transmissions and everything's engines are idling to maneuver our way out. Just makes it a lot easier. Once we get actually out to the channel here, I'll actually use the wheel and the rudders to make our adjustments. Come on back.
Yep.
Now that we're underway, we're going to invite you to just enjoy the yacht with us. No music, no titles or talking, just some nice shots of enjoying the yacht on the bay. Come along with us. Thank you for joining us on Getting Underway and doing some cruising with us. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. It was a pleasure to have you along with us.